Hey lovelies, if you want to find out how to make this sign, stay tuned. So I bought this wood burning kit from Walmart, and I decided that I wanted to try to make some sort of sign with it. So I did do a few pieces of practice wood, which I would highly suggest because it does take some getting used to using this tool. But here is the plaque that I'm going to complete my sign on. I'm going to use my stencils to trace the outline of this palm tree and bird set off of the stencils. I used the pen, but you can definitely use a pencil. That way the line can be a lot fainter, and if you make a mistake, you can erase. So here I just cleaned up any of my lines, made sure everything was connecting because I wanted a clean template to work with. So I have yet to order stencil letters, so I just went in and freehanded my saying, which says, "Beach please." And of course, if you do have stencil letters, I would suggest using them because then you can space your letters out a little bit more and make things a little bit more even. Once I finished sketching out my saying, I wanted to add a few more elements to my plaque. So I traced out these little waves, and I also ended up adding a sailboat, which I don't believe I recorded, but you'll see it momentarily. So once I got done with the stencil, I went in, cleaned up my lines once again, and started with using the wood burning tool. Now, once you actually play around with it, practice using it, it's quite easy. You do want to hold it just like you would hold a pencil. You don't want to have a tight grip. You can have a very loose grip on the tool and just go smoothly and slowly, because anytime that you stay on a piece of the wood for longer than a few seconds, it will start to burn deeper. And you can always go back in and go over those lines if you want the outline to be more prominent. So just take your time, move your hand lightly across your saying or whatever you're going to be etching out. And you do want to hold the pen further away than I'm holding it from the hot piece, because it will burn your hand. And be very, very careful, because mine did end up falling off the table and I do have a burn on my leg from it. So be careful. This actually comes with a little stand that you can see right there. Use the stand and work on a level surface, and please try not to burn yourself. And like I said, if you do want the letters to show up darker, you can go back over. You see how much of a difference it shows once you go over it and you allow the burner to burn deeper into the wood, making the letters more prominent. So like I said, take your time, but you do have the option of going back in and burning deeper into the wood. So now that I have everything etched out, I just wanted to add a few shells because of course this is a beach themed piece. So I just picked out my shells, put the placement on, and then I used my hot glue gun to adhere the shells to the piece of wood. So to hang this up, I'm just going to use a bit of rope. I got this from the Dollar Tree, and I am just cutting off a small piece, and then I'm going to attach the rope to the back of the plaque using hot glue. I put a little dab down onto the board, press the rope into it, and then I go back in and I add hot glue onto the top of the rope as well. And with that being said and done, here is the finished plaque. For my first time using a wood burner, I do like how the sign came out. Now, my first couple of practice pieces did not look anywhere near as good as this. So I would say if you are interested in wood burning, the key is going to be to practice, because they have several different tools with several different heads that are used for different features in the etching of the wood burning. So play around with it on scrap wood and then go out and create these beautiful pieces. Alright, DIY clubbers, thanks for joining me for this video. Remember to hit that subscribe button, like the video, share it on all your social medias, and join us here again next week. Wherever you are and whatever you're doing, I hope you guys are having a great day and stay creating. Alright, see you guys next week.